Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Avisail Garcia. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
Just about set, and on the hill in this one, Trevor Rogers. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 640.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Leads the league in batting average with only a handful of games left on the schedule, closing in on a batting title. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. Slider clips the zone. Runner at second, nobody out. Rogers throws over. Marte dives back in. That's in there. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-2 stays alive. Marte stands at second with no outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it, tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
That is third. The second base.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Pete Alonso.
And Boog, he's got some of the biggest power around. I mean, just light tower power, not little wall scrapers, just getting over, man. He hits absolute moonshots. Guys on both sides of the ball are actually admiring some of the ones he hits. Batting practice, always a show with him. And you kind of hold your breath every time he comes up to the plate during a game. Stop what you're doing. Don't want to miss it. And the pitchers are always aware that he's at the dish.
Jeff McNeil in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Kicks and fires. And that's outside. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, these 2-0 counts, Boog, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Now 3-0. Next offering is in for a strike. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. And a base hit into right. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive and pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Pete Alonso. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The tag, and he's out at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Got it by him for the K. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And on the hill in this one, Tyler McGill.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Joey Wendell.
Third baseman.
And a pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
Good eye right there. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not a lot of pop to work with here, Chris. This offense dead last in homers across the league, so they've got to generate runs in ways that aren't quite as effective in today's game.
And Boog, you have to be smart in the way that you play the game. You can't run into outs on the bases. You have to learn to take your walks when it's being given to you. Otherwise, you're never going to score. And on top of that, because you don't score very much, pitching and the defense has to be good. The defense has to be on their toes to prevent runs, and that can effectively help you win some more ball games.
Jose Iglesias stands in now and watches strike one. And now the 0-1.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The pitch. And now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. Ripped on a line. Nimmo makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins 0. And welcome back. Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. First offering and it just misses. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That hits the dirt, and it's 3-2. And that one hammered. Mesa ranging back, still going back, and it's off the wall, and that one is gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Here's Tommy Pham. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next pitch is popped up. Gurriel handles the chance. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
The catcher.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
McGill back to work. That one missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-1. And there's a strike. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Andy Pages, the next up for the Marlins. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. In there, and it's 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Pages started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. And that one clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next pitch is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. At the belt and fires. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Avisail Garcia, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground, and that one handled. To first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, Starling Marte up to hit.
The right fielder, number 6.
Marte, a former Gold Glove winner, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That misses off the outside edge.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
It's strike 2. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. And now it's filled up. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now the center fielder.
And now Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Smash to the left side. And he'll be safe at first.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So, man aboard. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. There's a swing and a miss. McNeil hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Nimmo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First offering misses the mark.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. To the right side, Gurriel takes it himself, and that is that. Mets leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning, Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Gurriel measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And the 0-1. That's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's one away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Oswald Peraza, the next up for the Marlins. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a 2-1 on the way. He swings and fouls one off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that's outside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Victor Mesa Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And there's the strike. High fly ball out into left center field. Nimmo racing, makes the catch. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Eduardo Escobar now at the plate. Step off throw to first. Lindor back in there. Another move to first. And he's back again. There's a strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes. Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball left side.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So you might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Two now. Lindor the move. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Lindor over at second, 1 down. Next offering is fouled back. The kick, the 3-2. Hot shot to third. Over to first. Now 2 out.
Now back, designated hitter, Marlins.
And now the DH, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Miami's bullpen with some action. Johnny Cueto getting ready to go. Garrett getting cranked up as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missing inside. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So 2 on with 2 away. So up next for New York, Tommy Pham. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. But they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, here's the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
The third baseman,
McGill back to work. And there's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch is popped up. Alonso pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
now batting the designated hitter, Jose.
Now here is Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And a foul ball. The Fish hitless so far in the game. Swing and a pop-up. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. And takes low for ball one. Righty delivers. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. And it is
Yep,
2-1.
out.
Grounder might be 2. McNeil. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to first. Safe. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. That one pushed foul. The rise off of first with 2 away. Fastball almost got him there.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
And the pitch. And that's down and away.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Man at first, and next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Step off, throw to first. Marte dives back in. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in standing. Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Tough play right there as he had to catch an absolute bolt off the bat from a close distance. He was holding that runner on at first, so he really had to get in a good position before the ball was hit to make that play.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And there he goes. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
And they're at the knees, 0-2. On the ground to first, and he grabs it, foul.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off, and we know they need him to be fresh.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Pull up in that phantom, looking tragic, hammer. How about with that? Make up under that.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, and here is Andy Pajes. The right-hander back to work and delivers outside.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air out to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Here's your 1. And a strike in there.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball 1.
That one just misses.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That misses. Now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And he deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gurriel. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And downstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. In the air, left side. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And Gurriel is out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. New arm out of the bullpen, Johnny Cueto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Alonso, 28 years old, and he's a 2-time home run derby champion. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That one ripped, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, an RBI machine this year, right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Matt Barnes, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Okert, a left-hander, also throwing. The 0-1. That one down the line, and foul ball. Alonso on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, third base.
Runner on the go. Liner, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. His righty-lefty splits there. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
New pitcher on now, Braxton Garrett.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. First offering misses the mark. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch misses. 2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Helpful.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So up next for New York, Tommy Pham. There's a strike. Kicks and deals. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Vientos around third. Oh, the throw is wild. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Starling Marte. That's to third. Wendell fires over to first. Marte retired.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Foul ball there. And now the lefty. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Oswald Peraza. The pitch. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 11.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand batter waits. Inside, just missed. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And here it comes. That's through there for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Peraza aboard here at first with nobody out. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Wendell up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The 2-1. Ground ball, could be two. Flips for one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The pitch.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. That one's in there, 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. The wind of the pitch. That misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On a line, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second with one away. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a pitch. That's off the mark. And 1-1.
1-1.
1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Runner leads away at second. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Slice the other way and foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one way outside. 1-2 the count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
The 1-2 stays alive. One and 2 here. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there. And they're all loaded up.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
1 down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The lefty, the 1-0. And the 1-0 misses low.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next pitch off the plate, and it's 3-0. There's a strike. Alonso at third. Lindor over at second. Escobar at first. 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. In the air, right field. Pajes drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 8-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Steven Okert on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. This to center field. Mesa under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th, and at the plate for Miami, Jose Iglesias. McGill back to work. Into center. McNeil on his horse. And he makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And up next for Miami, Luis Arias. In for a strike. It's 0-1. At the belt and fires. And it's fouled away. Gets under it and pops it up. McNeil makes the grab for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Nick Fortes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Sneaks through, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. First pitch just misses. Two outs. And there's a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Out towards right center field. Marte going after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
Everybody wanna go different ways. Everybody wanna have different.
We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. And he deals. And there's a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Matt Barnes up and loosening in the pen. Oh, and 1 now. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. And the pitch. In the air out towards right center. Pajes on the move to the alley. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. High fly ball out to center field. Mesa drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9,
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
He goes down looking. Down in order go the Mets as the lead holds at 8-0. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Avisail Garcia. And a pitch. And ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. John Curtis preparing to come on if needed. Ottavino warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty to the plate, and a foul ball third base side. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Inside, ball 2.
just off the inside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The pitch. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
And now here is Oswald Peraza. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Righty delivers. That misses. And now 2-0.
2-0.
Gurriel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch misses. 3-1 now. Late swing fouled off. Three-2. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends a rocket to left, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-2.
That thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler McGill won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, John Curtis.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
One out, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 8-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Miami, all set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Okert back to work. Ball one there. Okert measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. That one a little bit high, and the count is even 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Kicks and fires. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And now the lefty. Well struck left field. Gone. Pete Alonso takes him deep. His 26th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Out to center. Lindor retired. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next for the Mets, Eduardo Escobar. And that one pulled foul. The 0-1. And misses inside. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, now the number 2 hitter, Jose Iglesias. The right-hander back to work.
Nope,
Just missed. That's to third, Escobar. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now that second baseman,
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, could be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now, Nick Fortes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Arise around third. Nimmo fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Andy Pajes, the next up for the Marlins. In there for strike 1. Fortes, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at second. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 2.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That one ripped, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner leads away at second. And a good eye there. Two now. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that these guys are playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse guy is giving you the same good food he's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just to music, maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild, if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child, then you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me. Cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete when you compare.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 9 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.